Hi, this is a Yesterday's Moose production, and today I'm going to be playing one of the best Looney Tunes games of all time. Let's wait for the introduction screen, shall we? Licensed by Warner Brothers. Or under licensed by Warner Brothers, I should say. I like this little introduction thing. Very cute. A Black Sheep production. No, this is a Yesterday's Moose production. Sheep Raider! That's right, it is Sheep Raider. Otherwise known as Sheep, Dog, and Wolf Show. Or Sheepdog and Wolf Show. Or Who Wants to Be a Sheep Stealer? This game has many names, and that's not at all confusing. I want this in English. By the way, you always have that choice when you're starting this game. A little bit annoying. I would rather it would remember it from one game to the next. Now, as you can see, I've already finished the game 100%. I also started another file because I wanted to record this and try it without any commentary and see how that went. But for this recording, I'm going to go ahead and start a new game. And whichever one I like more, that's what I'm going to do. So either it will be a Let's Play, or I will not be commenting on it. If it's a Let's Play, then you're obviously watching that Let's Play right now. Otherwise, there might be two videos, a Let's Play, as well as one without any commentary. And that is not at all confusing. We get a great introduction here. The volume's going to be turned down a little bit, so I guess I'll narrate what's going on. We got Sham, that's his name, sure. Sam Sheepdog, looking over the sheep. And who happens to be hiding in the bushes? That bush over there. Spoiler alert. It is Ralph Wolf, not to be confused with Wile E. Coyote. How can you remember? Well, Ralph Wolf has a red nose and Wile E. Coyote has a black nose. That's how you can tell them apart. By the way, this game really needs to be updated. It would be awesome if this was in modern day graphics as opposed to PlayStation 1 graphics. And that's what I'm playing it on, a PlayStation. And at this point it should have said, "Good night, Sam. Good night, Ralph." So Ralph goes home to watch his favorite TV show, which happens to be the game that we're playing, Sheepdog and Wolf Show, otherwise known as Sheep Raider. And who happens to show up? This guy! That's right, it's Daffy Duck.
Hello, and welcome to the Sheepdog and Wolf Show, or as I like to call it, Who Wants to Be a Sheep Stealer?
And he does his little introduction there.
All you gotta do is relax and play the game.
There's a lot of great voice work in this game. It's one of the advantages that the PlayStation 1 had. Before this, audio clips would be very limited. But once it got to the PlayStation 1 era, that opened up considerably. You had CD quality music, and you had voice actors doing voice work, such as in this game, and another one of my favorite games, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, which has some of the best voice work that I've ever heard in a video game. So if it's not automatically apparent, what Taffy is saying is that we're playing a game which he is broadcasting, and the objective is to get the sheep, and you have to get the sheep into the goal without getting hurt. The sheep can't get hurt. You can get hurt many times, but you'll always come back, and you can't get caught by Sam Sheepdog. So the main hub of the game takes place in this studio.
Your big chance, and you don't want to blow it. Besides, I'm the one who explained this game to you, and if you don't do well, how's that gonna make
And I have to admit the studio is a bit unimaginative. It can be slightly confusing once you open up more levels. It gets a little bit confusing about where you're supposed to go. You might forget if you happen to not 100% a level. You have to go to the door of the level to see if you've fully completed it, because it is possible to finish the level without 100%ing the level. In each one of these levels, there is a time clock which you want to find, with the exception of the tutorial level. By the way, here is the crowd, which is kind of interesting but also kind of cheesy. Cheesy because the movement is very limited, and also they've copied and pasted the characters over and over and over again. They really could have filled up this whole crowd with Looney Tunes characters. There's definitely enough Looney Tunes characters to fill it up. By the way, right now we have 17 sheep to find. Over on the right hand side you have the bonus part where that's the time clocks. You want to get those to open up bonuses. You also have the option to save. At this point there's no point in going down this hall, so I'm going to go into level 0, which is the tutorial level, otherwise known as the Acme Training Zone. And for this, these Let's Plays, I'm going to break up each level individually. So for this video, there's just going to be the introduction as well as this tutorial level. And then the next Let's Play will be level 1. So let's start with the tutorial level. I think it's mandatory. I'm pretty sure it's mandatory. Now, I really like how the colors and everything emulate the feel of the original cartoons. That's really awesome. Got these obligatory signs. They're just here to show that you can read signs and that it's important to read them. In this case, it just says, "Attention! Extended use of this game can drive even the most serious people crazy." Yes, believe it or not, it is important to read the signs. Maybe not these signs, but signs in the levels for sure. Are you sure you want to play this game? No. Ow. Okay, anvil on the head. Do I want to play this game? Yes, yes I do. Operant conditioning at its finest. We warned you to start cross the white line. Okay, I'll do just that. Hey, what? Ow. Game over? Wait, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean game over? No, it's not game over? Okay, I know it's not game over. I've played this game before.
That didn't work too well. Follow me and I'll explain a few commands.
Alright, Daffy, I will follow you. Actually, this is all automatic.
First,
Okay, how to use the camera. I'm just gonna skip his dialogue because I'm gonna be talking over it anyway.
I'm right behind.
And he says you can use the L1 and R1 buttons, or L2 and R2 buttons, whichever, to move. You can also use the analog stick.
Now I'll hide up here.
And now you have to press the triangle button for first person view. Find him up there.
Nice going, bub.
And at this point, if you were to let go of the triangle button, it would go back to the default view. But I'm holding onto the triangle button for maximum effect.
If you wanna follow me, and
Yes, I do want to follow you. Jump, jump, which is a square button. You can also double jump. Now, the dying animations are very fun and interesting. I won't show it off during this tutorial level because it forces you to redo certain parts of the tutorial again. So what I'm going to do is I'll show it off during the levels. And it's explaining how to run. You just got to press the circle button over and over again. Now in this part I will do something funny. I gotta wait for it to happen. Run, run, run. Oh look, it's the Roadrunner. I shall follow him. I really like this running animation. So if you keep following him, he's gonna go this way. Oh, fake wall. How Looney Tunes-esque. They really incorporated a lot of Looney Tunes stuff into this game, and that's what makes it so awesome. And now we got a bit of a puzzle.
To help you steal sheep from Sam Sheepdog.
Okay, so I should have let it show off the explanation, but what you gotta do is you gotta jump on this, and that'll catapult you over there. And then jump on this one. Oh! Camera angle almost threw me off there. And now he explains that you want to be able to use items that you find in the level. You press the select button and it'll show you where you can find that item. You get the items by ordering them through mailboxes. You can go into the explanation and it'll tell you how to use the items that you can find in the levels. So first you have to find these mailboxes, you order it, and in the level it'll always be in a different spot. Sometimes it's close, sometimes it's far away. And for this, you press the L1 button, use the analog stick to select the item, and then just activate it. And you hold the circle button to go faster, and you want to try to avoid the sides, the walls, or the cliffs, I guess you should say. Very straightforward. This is just showing you that you want to use items. Each item has its own particular properties, and you don't want to use this thing for too long because it will explode and you will lose. And what Daffy is going to explain is that you have to carry the sheep to this circle here, and that's how you finish each level. And there you go. That was the tutorial level, and at the end of it, it will load it up, and we'll let that happen. And then after this, I shall save it, or it will save automatically, and then I will end the video. Very short video. That turns to 16. Got 16 sheep left to go. And Daffy congratulates you.
And one more victory!
He has maybe two, 3, 4 phrases that he says. So, not a lot of variety there, but enough to make it interesting. So at this point, I'll go ahead and end the video here. And in the next video, we'll pick it up where we left off, and we'll start at level 1. So thank you very much for watching. This has been a Yesterday's Moose production, and I'll see you next time.